Hello. This is my first art chat. Bum bum bum. Let's do pop out. And I'm gonna put this over there so I know who's here. And I know I'm streaming, so I'm gonna shut this down. This is my first watercolor. I'm gonna try to be doing a Colorado flag. Let's get this up so we can have that, so we can see it. But in the meantime, I can pick the colors I want. I just bought this watercolor set. It's kind of nice. Nice box. And it comes with brushes and a little palette, but I've already got a palette. And then I've got the colors here. And today, I think I'm going to use 3 colors, maybe 4. We'll use yellow medium, this brilliant red. Is it brilliant red? Yeah, brilliant red. And not the rose or the crimson. We want something bright. And we're going to use some ultramarine blue. There we go. And I'll close this up and put this over here. And then, so we're basically going to use these 3 colors. You know, I might also get some purple. I kind of want a purple. Rose, crimson. Maybe a violet. Yeah. Let's do a violet. But I'm using, this is watercolors. And so I've got a little water dropper here. Here's my palette. This is going to be my dirty water. This is going to be my clean water. I wonder if I should reverse that. Nah. Here are my brushes. I'm mainly going to be using is this an 8? Yeah, this is an 8. I'm mainly going to be using the 8. I don't think I really need this. It's too big. Yeah, let's use the 8. That's a 12. I might get out a 10 and try that sometime. But let's get our pigment. Get our pigment on our palettes. So let's start off with the yellow medium. Oh, you have to. You have to break it in. See, it's got this little pointy thing, and see, I don't know if you can see that, but it's sealed at the end in this copper. So you have to break the seal, like so. And there's some pigment. And we'll seal that back up. I should wash that off. But for now, it's okay. And then we'll break the pigment for this one, which is ultramarine blue. That wasn't as messy as the yellow. And I'll put some blue in. And I'll put these over here. And then some purple, just in case. And we'll break the seal for that. And out it comes, out it pops. I'm here in Colorado, and so everything that we get here in Colorado is pressurized, from paint tubes to potato chip bags to pop cans. So I'll pop this open. Whoa. There we go. Hopefully I won't need too much. And I'm not getting it all over my hands. I'll be right back. I gotta get a paper towel. So I got 2 of these paper towels. Let's just fold this one into like a quarter. Like so. And I'll put that over here. And I'll put this one over here in case I need more. Maybe I can dig out some of that color using my brush when the time comes. And so here is where I got my water from. My Darth Vader cup. So that has my water in it. I'm gonna pour some water in here. There's the clear. And here's the dirty. I'll rinse my brushes with. And I'll set this over here, kind of out of the way. I don't think I'll need this. I don't think I'll need the spray this time around either. This is kind of new and different. Alright, and I think I'm going to use an 8. Whoops, it's got away from me. I think I'm going to use an 8. And I'm going to... So here's the clear. And I'm going to... This is the first time using these brushes, so they're really kind of... They're stiff. And then I will use my blotter here. And I need to put up my reference page on my screen. And I think that's going to go right here in front of me. I'll put this here. And I'll kind of show you. I'll show you an example of what I'm going for. So here is the example. Sorry, but this is going to be upside down for you guys. Maybe in the future I'll be able to do the whole right side up or flip the image or something. But since I'm new to this, I'll flip it around when it's done. So my brush is nice and wet, and the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to do this center yellow here first. It isn't going to be quite like this because it's going to be watercolor, so it's going to be a little bit more opaque, a little softer touch to everything. Yeah, and then we'll do the red, and then we'll do this blue, We'll do a blue down here. And we might even do some mountains down here. We'll see how it goes. Alright. So, see, with the yellow, I don't think I want more pigments than, so I'm going to use, I want this nice and bright, so I'm going to use pigment straight from the jar and just kind of dab it on and down, because I don't really want that to flow very much. I know this is watercolor, but I kind of want that. I want that pretty solid. So I'm not really going to use water for it. And I might use a little bit here. But we want it kind of messy. I think I'm staying within the lines. This is watercolor paper, 40 pound. I went in and drew these pencil lines here. There we go. A little bit more messy. And then we'll clean off the brush. Get that pretty clean. And then for the red, I think I'm gonna, on the outer edges, I'm gonna put some water in so I get some flow in here. So we'll put some water down. This doesn't have to be this doesn't have to be so precise, so because I want it to be kind of messy. There we go. And then we'll get some red in here. Add some water to it so we get some, so it gets a little softer. And then let's see what happens. There we go. See, we've got that nice flow. The water kind of flows, makes it flow. So we can put some pigment down here. Let's see if we can't get kind of this sea. And then I'm going to grab some water and just kind of put it down here. Just kind of not, I'm trying not to pay attention to exactly what I'm doing. I need to be a little messier here, not so in the lines kind of thing. Give it some character there. A little more water, because I want it to do some interesting things. Let's clean my brush off. And then I think I want a little more, I think I want the yellow to kind of mix in with it, you know? So I'm just going to grab some of this yellow. Gonna go for a little bit of an orangish mixture. Let's put some more, like in the center. We want that to be really yellow. So we'll just kind of, and then, you know, some orange in there. There we go. It's a little model, but and then I think I'm going to grab some more red and intensify that red around the edges. This is drying pretty fast. So it doesn't look like I have to worry too much about it's kind of models. Let's see if we can't get like a stroke in here. Make that, put that C in there. Yeah, I don't know if I like that or not. I think we'll go back to daubing. Dobby. You can clean this off. And then let's take some water and just kind of play with this a little bit. See if we can't get these edges to kind of like that. Looks like a little bit of fire. There we go. I think it's about texture. I know I'm not doing, this isn't a traditional watercolor or whatever, but this is supposed to be kind of for a workshop. Yeah, there we go. I'm not the smoothest person in this stuff. I tend to be kind of constricted. Okay, let's go for the top part. And we're going to put some water down here. Follow the top of this. And we're just going to wet this down with my brush. See, that's picking up some of the red, which is okay. This doesn't have to be perfect. It's not supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to be messy. I have to keep reminding myself that it needs to be messy. Okay, now let's grab some of this blue and let's add some water to it. Water it down a little bit. Okay. There we go. And then I'm just going to go across the top. kind of let the water kind of do its thing. And I wonder what that was. So we'll clean this brush off. And get just some water. And we'll just go in here and play with it. See? We kind of want that edge to kind of splotch, and put some water in there. I think I'll get my water dropper out just to see. Oops. Let's see what this does. Make this kind of wet. Wet this up a little bit. Let's take our brush and just kind of just play around with it a little. Let's use a flat. Let's see what a flat will do. I don't want to overmix. I kind of like that. We'll see about that. And let's just, I kind of want this to kind of splotch and run. Let the pigment kind of do what it wants to. We'll get some, and we'll just kind of pull it in there, and then we'll just kind of have a nice If you hear that, that's my dog. He is having a dream. Just gonna put some me and messiness. Sometimes me and messiness don't go. I need to be freer with some things. Okay, it's getting kind of wet, so I'm gonna take my brush and daub up some of this water I've got going here. And now we're going to do the same thing with, well, this time I'm going to use my flat to put this in, to lay this water in. Yeah, the flat's kind of, it's easier to work with. Da, 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 da. Let's pick up some of this water with my brush. Here. So it's not so concentrated. There we go. Let's pick up some of this blue and just kind of put it in there. Let it do its thing. And let's kind of get a raggedy edge here. I think I want the color more concentrated at the top. There we go. We got some of this sideways stroke going on. I'll go back in and put in some daubs. And then I think that's all the color I really want. And let's kind of maybe pull this down a little. So we get some color. More of a wash kind of effect. Mess this up a little bit. Okay. And then use this to come back in and kind of, let's daub some color in. There we go. Use some of that just straight pigment. This, like I said, this is my first time ever using the watercolors. So, I'm probably not doing it the traditional way. But I want it kind of messy and I'll probably go back in and there we go. Gonna put the flag in there. I had a request to put in I need some more. This needs a little bit more red. Like up in here, and up in here. So it mixes together a little bit better. So we'll cover that up a little bit. And make that C. Put some there. There we go. Okay, stuff is drying out fast. Now, I had a request for mountains in this at the bottom. So, we're going to go and do that, or attempt to do that, since I'm just doing this freehand. Let's swivel this around and see, our purple's all kind of dried. Let's put some water in there. Let's put in, we're just gonna do maybe a nice peak in here like that. And then another one like that. Make that a little jagged. Get that pigment up in there like so. Just gonna make it rough. Then we'll go in with water. Get some nice clear water, and then just along the bottom of this, we just mix it in, let it flow. I think I'm almost done here. Gonna put some lines in there where the peaks kind of come down. Gonna draw them down a little bit, like that. Bring that color in and down. That. Put it in here. And then just dry my brush. And then go in and do a little more mixing. Get some roughness in there. Get some texture in there. With the straight pigments. bit of water in there. Move things around a little bit. Not too bad. There's the flag and the mountains. And then, let's see. See if I can't. Shall we do this one, the tiny one? Yeah, let's do the tiny one. And see how this goes. Tiny one, let's get some water in there. We're going to try to sign our name. That's kind of the finishing touch to it. Let's see how. So I don't want too much. So I wonder if I'm going to get a nice flow. All right. Should I do it this way? Should I do it this way or this way? Or back over here? There we go. Well, good enough for now. So let me flip it around for you guys so you can kind of see how it turned out. It's a little bright, but there you go. There it is. So here's the final result. And we'll be trying some more of these. We might I might want to make it more watercolory next time with more wash and more water, more of a free flow, but not too bad. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you for the next painting.